Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be doing this tent challenge, this big tent challenge of this quest, Fairground Gathering, which is, and this quest is in the Valuriyam Mirage, which has been released in the update of 3.8 in Genshin Impact. So let's go.
There used to be a large... The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down, which makes repairs...
Wait, so you mean it's difficult to...
Yes, mainly because of the... Do any of you have experience being on stage? What?
I can't stand that feeling. Having everyone's attention... Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you...
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let...
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still...
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves, you have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer.
No way! I can relate.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer, too.
Wow. You are so... Really? You do that?
You really think I'm that kind of
Oh, no! Of course not.
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain.
Wait! What's that thing in the middle there? That's my crystal light! It's been locked up!
Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
First, we have to rotate the lamp. We rotate the rest. Next, we wait for some time for this platform to get lifted.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
Pick up this brilliant mirror. Place it back.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now. Shut up! Crush! More speed.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you?
You sure don't look like...
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though...
You. What are... Huh. Have you come here?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're in... Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior.
Yes, thanks for the reminder.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no. Halt! You cannot just leave. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to... You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of...
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face. All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to... Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smelled coming from the lens. Yes, that's right. Enjoying some...
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days, and asked me several times regarding... But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like that...
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him. Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then at least give me another piece of candy.
Oh, sure.
Sorry. I admit my mistake. I know I've caused heaps of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh? Have you already finished catching?
Oh, nothing.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. There's no need to push yourself in your...
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest.
All right. I'll leave my... You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can
The colored pieces of the bolt have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me, or do I smell something sweet here? Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
A hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be okay.
Now we have to pick up this second mirror and we have to go back and install it in the previous one. We have to use this.
Wow! And Paimon thought it looked big from the outside! This place is massive!
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this?
Oh, another path has appeared!
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the... After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar?
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see...
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah! Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've already been there more times than...
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like...
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, I doubt you could have time to assist your father.
Yeah, seems you read... When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter.
Huh. That's almost the exact opposite.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this...
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two... The main reason my childhood was so fun and carefree is because my family... But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me to... But in the end, I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing...
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. You have the courage to change. You've been actively guiding us on Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh? What are you trying to...
Oh, nothing.
All right.
Now, first of all, you have to raise this crystal light. Let's rotate this one first.
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry. I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems that I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now. It's...
It seems he still might need a little more time to recover.
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least 40 times more reliable than you and...
Only 40 times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up. I'm a little concerned about how comfortable you are.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? That's right. I remember meeting Eula, and then...
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry.
I'm afraid I still feel a little...
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it. I'll come...
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in
I admit it, yes. It was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. But you and I, such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us... It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war. But it is meaningless. You understand.
Paimon sorta understands.
Everything he said is true. Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see...
Yes. This has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized the Mondstadt that I want is one where not everyone... All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place where we can live peacefully with others.
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past.
I originally planned on returning to Mondstadt after taking care of things here. I never thought you would come here. I was completely shocked. which is why I reacted like I did.
See, people can always make different choices. And it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite...
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents...
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about you?
This is something that I've been thinking about, too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with... The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone. And it is time for the stage to be updated.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube.
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for you. Please take it.
Oh, it's one of the missing components!
Well, you didn't ask.
Okay.
Wait, it looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before? Shh! Now's not the time to brag about being... Ah, right! I also bought a similar box at the...
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. This was one of the materials, but now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer... Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid. But if you really think about it, there are way more things you could...
Ah! So when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life.
So, as of now, we've already collected I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's...
Thank you guys for watching. For more videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.